Guys, happy coffee talk. It's Tuesday morning. I'm red faced again. Hashtag win your morning. Because I got a 30-minute Peloton ride in this morning, and so I still have cardio face. I've noticed that there's two kinds of people. There's the people who get cardio face, who when they do anything that's like their heart rate gets up, they actually turn red and stay red for hours. So somebody's always like, "Are you okay?" And you're like, "No, I did cardio like 5 hours ago." That's me and maybe you. And then there's other people who look completely normal just a few minutes after. Not me. However, I'm not a super sweaty girl. I would consider myself like average sweaty. I don't know about you. I know some people who are very sweaty, who like they sweat for hours after they do a workout. Then I know people who like don't sweat at all. It's fun. It's funny how our bodies are so different. Coffee this morning is actually cold brew. So it looks like I'm drinking Coke or something, Coca-Cola. Because ironically enough, it's in a Pepsi cup. These look like the kinds of cups that you would get at like a buffet, like a Golden Corral situation or Sizzler where you get a cup and then you just like go through the whole buffet. It looks like that, and that is what these are. We have a handful of these, and I think Josh got them from the Navy. Like the Navy was like getting rid of cups or something. So of course Pepsi sponsored the Navy or something, and is giving our like military endless soda. But yeah, so I'm drinking my black cold brew out of my Pepsi buffet cup. Nothing special to write home about today. And I am drinking black cold brew because of my Peloton ride. So I actually wanted to drink cold brew while I was doing my Peloton. Fun fact, caffeine is one of the only supplements that are actually considered to improve athletic performance. So there's an entire like billion-dollar industry of supplements that are geared towards like you and making you want to like feel like, oh, I can work out better, or I'm getting stronger or whatever. Like, but very few of them have actual research behind them that says that they do anything, with the exception of a few, and one of those few is caffeine. And almost all of the like pre-workout supplements that people buy, or the supplements that actually do increase their performance, include caffeine in them. And that's why they do that. But Coffee Talk today is also, I guess, brought to you by water. In this cup, in this hand, I'm drinking water with some electrolytes in it. So the electrolytes that I'm putting in there, I don't get anything by telling you this. They're not like a sponsor or something. Is Element, LMNT, I think is how you spell it. It's a company that Rob Wolf made. And Rob Wolf, if you don't know who he is like he wrote a diet called the Paleo Solution. So he wrote a book, called The Paleo Solution, and it led into what, is known as the paleo diet. But really what he is he's a scientist. He believes in like natural foods, mostly whole foods, like that our bodies would do best with the diet of our ancestors kind of thing. So anyways, he came up with an electrolyte supplement that doesn't have a lot of additives in it. It's pretty clean. It's basically like, the different minerals that our body needs in electrolytes to replenish them when they're gone. And then a couple flavors. The thing is about this element is if you order it, a couple things to note. One, it's actually salty. And it says it on there. Like each flavor is named like raspberry salt, watermelon salt. It tastes salty. So this isn't something you would like drink all day long. This is like a post-workout situation because that saltiness, you actually really, it tastes amazing after you work out. But like during the day, you're like, ugh, this is too salty. And that's that electrolytes you're tasting. So anyways, again, they're not like a sponsor or anything. I don't get anything from telling you. But I do like their electrolyte supplement, and I wish they would sell a half pack. So Rob Wolf, I know you don't listen to fitme Coffee Talk, but I wish you would sell a half portion because it's so strong that I often have to like, use half of the I don't know, the little bag that it comes in, and then I have to save it, and then that doesn't work very well. So if I had a half, that would be better because then I could put it in a cup like this and not have to save the rest, because the whole one's like basically for like a giant thing of water, or at least it is for me. So anyways, I'm telling you about my water and my coffee in detail today because that is the coffee talk message. Sometimes you need two things. Today, I need coffee and I need water. And probably by the end of the day, I'll probably have like 4 drinks or 5 drinks on my desk. This is like kind of my standard. But I wanted to point out the fact that sometimes we simplify to the point of just saying like, oh, well, if I just have some caffeine, I will feel better. But oftentimes, like, we actually need both sides of the coin. And what I mean is, like, when we pinpoint pressure, okay, so if you take a piece of paper and you push a pencil on it and you like pinpoint that pressure, I don't know if that's a good example, or even just my hand, I'm pushing pressure onto my hand, it feels like very distinct, right? And then if you have pressure going the other direction, it kind of feels different. It's like balanced, right? And I think oftentimes we overcorrect with a thing. We're like, oh, I need more caffeine. But we don't also think like, maybe I also need more water. Sometimes we need two things, and the two things together are kind of balance. Maybe you need more exercise, but you also need more sleep. Like maybe you need more protein, but you also need more vegetables, or more carbs. Whoa, that one's a crazy one. People are never like expecting that I would say that, but yeah, maybe you need more of that. Maybe you need more downtime, but you also need more of kick in the butt when it's time to go. So some of these things are like, I think, I know this is sort of a philosophical coffee talk, but I want it to be practical for you. Sometimes you need to choose two things so that you can create balance, because what you actually need is more than just the one. I don't do this enough, which is why I'm sharing it with you. And maybe you're like, Christy, I don't know what you're talking about. And that's fine. Just tune in tomorrow and I'm sure I'll say something that makes more sense. But I feel like we are not great at balancing ourselves out. Oftentimes we're really great at going like all in on one thing and forgetting about the whole picture and the whole self. And sometimes if we are just going all in on the one thing, we tend to fizzle out. We tend to be out of balance, almost like a pendulum. So you can push too far in one direction. And so if we get in the habit of looking at what is my husband will be so mad at me, but like the equal and opposite force, right? Isn't that like a physics thing? Like if you push something in one direction, the energy has to go somewhere. It has to transfer. And so we can start thinking about those actions as like we need the balance there too. And so when we take deliberate action, we need to look if there's another side of the coin. What is that other side of the coin? If you're getting up early to go to, a workout class, maybe you need to go to bed earlier. That's what I'm talking about. If you are skipping, scrolling time on your phone, maybe you also need to fill your cup with something. Maybe you need an actual paper book to look at instead of standing there and like feeling like you're trying to play the discipline game. So again, if this coffee talk doesn't hit, if it just sounds weird, just tune in tomorrow. We'll be fine. We'll come back to normal. But today, this sort of hit me in a weird way as I was staring at my drinks, and I was like, I deliberately went and got this water as an afterthought, because most of the time I'm just like, oh, I need caffeine in the morning. But what I actually also need is water, and probably drinking the water means I'm going to drink less caffeine. It creates a balance, even though I'm still having this. So that's my coffee talk message for this morning. I hope you have a fantastic day. If you haven't subscribed to Fit Me Coffee Talk, then subscribe and go to your favorite podcast app, search for Fit Me Coffee Talk. I'm on all of the normal podcasts. So Spotify, iTunes, Downcast, all of those. So go to find one, subscribe to Coffee Talk, listen to a couple episodes. One of my favorites that from a week or two ago was Dissolve the Foundation. if you need one to listen to. I really felt like that one was impactful. A couple weeks ago, I did one on why are fitme coaches all different shapes and sizes. I think that would be a really good one to listen to. So go back and find that one. And if you are not in our Facebook group, then I want you to go to Facebook. I don't spend a lot of time on Facebook, so the main place I hang out is in the Fit Me Free Intro group. So go to Facebook and search Fit Me Free Intro and request to join the group, and I will add you. So have a wonderful day. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.